I built a suit that turns me into Frozone. I can shoot ice from my hands and even skate anywhere I want, including over a pool I froze. But how is this possible? Well, if you've seen The Incredibles, the character Frozone can shoot ice from his hands, freeze bad guys, and skate on the ice he shoots. He does this with water in the air.
You can't run on ice! I thought you could use the water in the air! There is no water in this air!
As long as he's got water, he's good.
Just getting a drink.
What you do?
I know. Freeze.
In real life, this is extremely hard to do. Borderline impossible. I need you guys to realize that. Say we use the water in the air. Okay, well, this entire garage has about enough air to make a tennis ball sized piece of ice. To get enough snow for even a decent sized snowbank, you would need an entire hot air balloon's worth of air. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Assuming we can collect enough water somehow, we still have to freeze it. I don't know if you've ever tried, but freezing water fast is really hard because it stores so much heat energy, which you've got to get rid of. Your giant refrigerator takes hours to make one ice cube. Okay, maybe it makes a little bit more than one ice cube. But we have to do all of this instantly with something portable enough that I can wear on my back. That means we can't use a snow machine. It only works below freezing. Also, apparently raising the freezing point of water is impossible for chemistry reasons I don't understand. That leaves us with option 3. Oops. Option 3. This fire extinguisher is full of compressed CO2. It gets really cold when we spray it because of the ideal gas law. It gets so cold, in fact, that we're left with frozen CO2 or dry ice, which is less than minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And it looks really cool, probably the simplest way to look like Frozone. Keyword here, look. Like, here's why this project is so difficult. Even at these extremely cold temperatures, it doesn't do anything. Again, because water is so freaking hard to freeze. No actual ice. Sure, it looks cool, but it's all smoke, and you can't cover anything in ice or skate on it. We gotta go even colder. To liquid nitrogen. This is kind of the go-to for making stuff cold. It's minus 320 degrees Fahrenheit, nearly 3 times as cold. But even this might not be enough. The trick is going to be carrying and shooting as much nitrogen and water as possible to get maximum ice. So I got a giant dewar which keeps the nitrogen cold. Because this stuff is so cold, it's very hard to deal with. For instance, how do we get the nitrogen out of here to shoot? You can't pump it out because it'll just freeze the pump. Colin first did something like this a while back where he pumped air into a tank which forced the nitrogen out. It's clever, but you need a whole separate air tank and electric valve. My thought, use the liquid nitrogen itself to make the pressure. See all this smoke coming off? That's because nitrogen is boiling at room temperature. It's kind of like if you put a pot of water in a volcano, it would instantly boil just because of the temperature difference. So all we gotta do is short circuit a wire inside the tank that'll act as a heat source and boil the nitrogen to create the pressure, which will force it out the dip tube and out our wrist. Very simple, and all we need is a single battery. Oh, and we also need a special tube because, again, liquid nitrogen freezes most anything bendable and it'll break any normal tube. One cryogenic hose and heater later, we're shooting nitrogen.
Whoa!
And then it rains liquid nitrogen.
Whoa, that looks so cool.
I even doubled up on the heaters to shoot more nitrogen and added a water pump and tube to the side. This water-nitrogen combo should freeze on contact. And we've got different nozzles to find the best ratio for maximum ice blasting. So rigged up an on-off switch and got a giant backpack to put everything in.
Come on.
Hey. Woo.
You got the nitrogen and water tubes mounted to my hand. I think we're ready to shoot some ice. Almost ready.
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
You know what this is?
Your super suit.
My super suit!
There's something that seems a little bit different about you in Frozone, but I can't think of it.
Does he have a mustache? Well, I mean, he's a cartoon.
He's a cartoon.
That's what it is.
Ooh.
So that's the water, and then I'm gonna turn on the liquid nitrogen.
That looks crazy.
Give it a second, give it a second.
Dude, this looks just like the movie.
We're finally shooting ice, like such a cool sci-fi look, kind of like these characters in Watcher of Realms, the next-gen fantasy roleplay game. Crazy audio and visual graphics. Looks very similar to our real-life freeze blasts. Oh, dude, look at the table.
Holy.
Look at all that ice.
That's absurd.
Like our hero, WOR's got 100 plus heroes, each with their own backstory. You can enhance your heroes by collecting legendary gears and skill dust, then take them on an adventure through the magical world of Taya, unraveling its myths and saving the chaotic land consumed by madness. There's also crazy maps like deserts, dungeons, mountains, and more. You can even team up with guild partners to challenge dragons and rise up the ranks. It's got refreshingly diverse RPG elements like different game modes, like Tide Mode, where you face thousands of monsters while defending your city. There's even going to be a competition between 2 top creators, so you can choose which team to support and have a chance to win iPhones, Xboxes, Switches, and a bunch of other in-game rewards. So if this sounds at all interesting, the event is linked in the description if you want to join the team and the activities, or scan the QR code to download and get involved. Coolest part, I'm actually able to lay down enough ice to slide just like Frozone. It's actually really slippery.
Whoa, whoa. That was cool. Wait. Oh my god. Wait, that looks so good.
It looks super cool, and the best part is we're actually shooting ice now.
I would just say, I'm gonna freeze this blanket.
I'm gonna freeze this blanket.
And then shoot it. Yeah.
Also guys, comment what I should build next, and upvote other comments so I know what's popular. So normal blankets are soft and bendy, so let's see what happens here.
Yes. Oh, ow, ow. That's so cold.
Dude, that's crazy.
Hear that? That's not what a blanket should sound like. Oh, it's stuck to the ground. I think it's... Look at that.
Oh my god.
Wow. Normal playground ball. Bounces, right? They don't usually let me play these things. This one can be for you.
Aww.
Oh, why do I do that? That tastes horrible.
Now, if you want to shoot stuff from your wrist like a superhero, we've got our own Jlaser web shooters that stick to stuff and automatically wind back up. You can check them out, linked below. But there's one scene from the movie that I can't stop thinking about. Like, he's freezing a strip of water that he actually skates on. Is this possible? All my science intuition is telling me no, but the 10-year-old in me is telling me try it anyways. I'm gonna go try and find a pool, see if we can freeze a path to walk across with this suit. This is already gonna be an absolute nightmare. We can already barely freeze a thin layer for me to slide on, much less a pool to support my weight and actually walk on. I'm also not completely satisfied with like the volume of ice. You know, sure, we're shooting ice and we can slide, but we can't truly make piles of ice like in the movie. This got me thinking about what ice actually is and how we could change it to get a similar effect with maximum volume. Like snow, which is crystallized ice, can be 95% air, so that's a great start there. But I found one of the biggest volume increases from start to end is elephant toothpaste. Maybe we can use that.
We're doing an experiment no one's ever seen before on the internet. I don't know how much to put or what I'm doing, but I've seen enough Mark Rober videos to know this shit's gonna go viral. There's a chance this explodes the beaker. Oh, that's pretty boring. This could be Frozone, right? Yeah.
Clearly gotta work on the recipe, but it could kind of be snow if we combined it with the nitrogen blaster and freeze it.
Take 2 or whatever. Way more of everything in a way different ratio. 3, 2, 1. Well, it worked a little better. Oh, geez. All right. It's getting better.
Okay, that's progress. If you don't know, this reaction is with hydrogen peroxide and a catalyst like potassium iodide. When mixed, the peroxide breaks down into water and oxygen, and by adding soap, you can trap this gas and get a whole mountain really fast. So we need maximum volume out of the least chemicals possible. And if you've seen Mark Rober's video, he made this stuff called Devil's Toothpaste, which works way faster and better than regular elephant's toothpaste. Something like this could work great for Frozone. Only problem, he doesn't share the recipe because it's too dangerous. Well, Mark, I also make internet videos, which means I'm also qualified to do questionable science experiments. But he is right. I mean, this stuff is super dangerous. If you somehow find yourself using this stuff, don't get it on you. But after watching this video and this one by the Backdoor Scientist, I think his fancy devil's toothpaste, it's just the same ingredients at a higher concentration. This last test we did was with 35% peroxide. This is 70%.
You ready? It'll happen like slowly probably, right? Oh God. Shit. Yeah, it'll happen real slow. Holy, that was crazy.
I'm not sure if this is the exact recipe, but that looked pretty devilly to me. I hardly poured any of the catalyst, but the second even a drop mixes, it explodes out. Probably for the best, only a drop mix, because when Mark did it with all the catalyst, his beaker exploded. Honestly, I do think this is too powerful for what we're doing, so I scaled it back to about 50% and got a much more manageable reaction. Now we just need that, but in a continuous stream. So I made a mixing chamber and added 2 pumps to constantly feed in the chemicals.
Playing a little mad scientist here. This bucket is now spilling into that other bucket. All right, I'm just gonna turn it on. Wow, look at that. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Oh God.
Kind of looks like a super cursed ice cream machine.
It's continuously going at least.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
You know, we just needed to do more power.
I decided to add in a leaf blower for some extra power because it looked really cool when we did that before. So after Walter whiting up some product, we're good to go.
This looks great.
A little bit of this in here. Now we turn it on.
Oh boy. He's gonna eat the table.
Well, that's pretty cool. I made a big pile of snow. A good amount of snowbanks that look just like that.
Still not quite far enough, but it's progress. To get more distance, I got 2 pressure washers with a mixing tube for each of the chemicals.
Okay.
I think it's just misting.
It's misting towards me.
I think we just made like mustard gas.
I'm gonna
Turn it off.
turn it off. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
It didn't really mix, so we just sort of ended up spraying concentrated peroxide gas, which it's not great. I tried mixing the chemicals before they even went through the pressure washer to make sure it would react. This just came out as gas because the soap wasn't able to bubble up inside the pressure washer. Taking off the nozzle sort of helped, but still not getting the volume I want. But the chemicals started reacting on the ground and growing into what sort of looks like snowbanks out of nowhere, which was very cool. So I tried regular pumps again with different sized barrels to hopefully use the pressure to get maximum distance and foam. This seemed pretty finicky though and would sometimes explode with all the pressure. So I took all my new mixing chamber knowledge and brought back the leaf blower.
Whoa. That long strip of snow right there that we can ski on. I don't know, is that a success?
I think that was a pretty success.
It's cool, but I'm still getting varying results, so I decided to do some small-scale tests by changing the amount of catalyst and soap used in the reaction. It became very clear that the higher concentration of catalyst, the faster the reaction. Volume of catalyst actually ended up being less important. Also tried changing the amount of soap and got something that looks sort of like melting snow. So here's the same leaf blower method with maximum catalyst.
Super concentrated this time. Hopefully that'll make a difference.
Whoa! Oh my god. That's cool. Wow. That was cool.
It looks awesome, you know, minus the green dye I accidentally put in the mix. But I actually think I prefer the less reactive ratio that sort of grows on the ground. It feels more magical to me than just blowing large amounts of snow. So I built a new super compact version that has tubes leading into the middle mixing chamber, which then spills out into the outer wind tunnel with a jet on the end to force the mixture out. So I put all the pumps and liquid in the backpack with the nitrogen.
This is just anything could happen, you know?
We don't know. All right.
Ready?
So yeah.
Yeah, I think we're out of fluid.
It was like white mist, which looked like powder snow, and then you started hitting the ground and then it just started forming it.
Solid first test, but do have to tune the ratios to get a consistent stream. Also double it, give it a proper paint job.
Since we have a place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and make like a snowbank over there. Oh, let's go! Jesus.
Damn, dude.
Felt pretty good. It's like the quickest winter ever. It's like snowy and then it starts to melt.
Yeah.
It's like the spring when it's like, funny. Yeah, that's the next step. We need to like shoot this and like slide.
Yeah.
You know, like skate.
Skating was fun and it did leave a nice trail, but it's not as slippery as actual ice. So I couldn't really slide as well as just the straight liquid nitrogen and water from before.
I'm thirsty.
I said freeze!
I'm just getting
a drink.
I want you to.
I know.
Freeze.
I think we got him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we murdered him.
Froze him.
We froze him. That's what I meant.
Finally found a pool that we can try and freeze and walk on.
So your plan is to go from there?
I just want to make
There.
sure, like, I can't already just like walk across it. You ready? You sure?
I'm good.
Sure you ready?
I'm good.
Not frozen. Very deep. And already pretty cold. Let's freeze it.
Big problem though, I did the math. To freeze this entire pool, you would basically need another one of these pools full of liquid nitrogen. Despite costing like $500,000, it's sort of the least of our problems. Like how would we store 1,500 gallons of liquid nitrogen? We need to make this easier. So I thought, what if we fill the pool with ice cubes? That should get it down to near freezing. Then we just have to freeze the last little bit. Might just work if we get enough ice. So I first did a small scale test.
All right, let's. That glued it together.
All right, bucket, water with ice in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can't
Oh, yeah,
stand on it.
That looks like
Cannot stand on it. Good. Yeah, just let that rip for a minute. Dude, this is gonna be crazy at large scale. It's gonna be absurd. Oh, no, not yet. Oh, it's so close. Are we there? Oh, we're there.
Oh shit.
Okay, however long that was.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we're not there. We're not there.
Not there, not there.
All right, we were there for a minute. We're like literally gluing all the ice together. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Solid ice. Okay, now we gotta smash it for the male audience. Yeah.
But how much ice do we actually need? That really sank in after seeing this video with about 6,000 pounds.
Definitely double the size of that. So that's
No, you think it's double?
yeah. We would need at least 40,000 pounds of ice. I thought 2,000 would work.
No shot 2,000 would work.
12 grand of ice. That is so dumb. Literally melting it. I would rather light that on fire.
Please like and subscribe, guys.
Oh my God. It's here. Come get me in my ice fort. So cold, please. We may have overdone it.
I don't know if you've ever moved 20 tons of ice, but it takes a while.
This is absurd. I still don't know if we over or undershot it. What temperature are we at?
67.
That's our start.
Frozone.
Frozone. See what the temp is.
Hey.
What do we see?
39.
Wait, really? Wait, no, I didn't get it. I didn't see it. Ryan, what are we at?
41. 41.
Progress is being made. We still have all of that. Oh my God. Zach. All right, wait. Let's do one where I'm recording. Dude, it looks insane on camera. Temperature check.
Hey. 35. 35.
Just a few degrees away from freezing, got a ton of ice in there. Time to see if it was all worth it and if I'm actually able to freeze and walk across water like Frozone.
Oh no, that's not frozen yet. Oh, one part is. Okay, we might be good actually. I think this area. Oh no, not frozen, not frozen. Does it look cool?
It looks so cool.
So cool, dude.
All right, we might be good. Oh no, not good, not good. Give it another second.
Yep.
Oh, I think we're good. All right, one step in.
Dude.
That's so crazy. All right, guys. Don't worry, ma'am. I'll be right over. I'll be right there.
Oh,
Careful, careful. Everyone chill out. Okay, sorry. Dude, it's literally bubbling.
I can hear it.
You hear that?
look at that. Oh my god.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sorry.
This looks crazy.
I actually think we're hitting.
Let's soak in here.
Alright, we'll retry that. I'm also soaking wet now. I think I've made enough large chunks that I'm now gluing the large chunks together.
Okay.
Okay, cool, cool. I'm balancing on one foot. How does Frozone do this, dude? Can't even check to see if it's frozen.
Just a guy chilling on his pool.
I had like this cool idea of me like skating across. It's like blindly stepping and hoping you don't fall in. That feels pretty solid though. I haven't taken a step in a while.
You're right in the middle of the pool, man.
All right, I'm gonna do another step, boys and girls.
Back, reach back.
I froze it. And then I didn't freeze part of it that I stepped on. Look at my apparatus. It's chilly. Look, my finger gets stuck to it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Bro, why do you put the, why do you eat the ice?
It looked tasty. By now, I've gotten my ice path frozen enough, so I'm able to do it a bit faster now. Not frozen though.
You're right.
So I can't step on it yet. I can't step.
Yes. There's literally an ice cube frozen in my.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Alright, flawless exit. Is that a wrap?
You doing this again tomorrow or what?
No, I don't think I'm ever doing that again.